grocery store and I'm spending some money for a party that I'm hosting. That has been on my heart to like shower the people that I love and love on the people that love on me and support me. And I'm just like, I don't want to overspend. I don't want to do this. And I recognize that there was a fear attached to spending money, and that the underlying part of that is there's so much going on in the world right now, and that energy is so heavy and so overwhelming. So even when we are in a position to do and give, it may feel scary to do too much because you don't want to, you don't want to lack. You don't want to, go without. You don't want to, all of those feelings. And so I recognize that there are a lot of us who are going through some things right now. There are a lot of people that just lost their jobs, and oh my gosh, the emotion just got heavy, very heavy for me. There are a lot of people that just lost their jobs. There are a lot of people who are struggling. There are people who are, close to, not being able to pay certain bills. There are bills going unpaid right now, and I have been taking some time to kind of just remove myself from social media, because when you are, taking in all of this information about the layoffs and people struggling and just like the sadness of the world right now, that can really impact your mental health, that can really impact your spiritual health, and it can make your life even heavier. And not to say that I live in like this delusional world, but I kind of do. Like I prefer to just stay in my little bubble, not to ignore what's going on in the world, but to protect myself from the energies that could take you under. I don't want my mind and my spirit to get so heavy that I stop going. I want to keep going, and I want for other people to do the same. And I think that when we're sitting on TikTok and we're scrolling and we're seeing everybody talking about the bad things that are going on in their lives, we start attracting that stuff, closer to us, even when that's not our story and situation. Also, when you're on social media, you can be seeing a lot of content like, this is how you make $10,000 in 5 days. And that type of content and those type of things will make you feel like you're not doing good enough. And it can make you feel less than. It can make you feel depressed. It can make you feel anxious. It can make you feel like you need to be doing something that God's not calling you to do. And so we just really need to protect ourselves from stuff like that and really be mindful of the things that we are taking into our, eyes and mind. I was telling my friend the other day that I was thinking about looking for another job. And so I went on LinkedIn, kind of just to browse the environment to see what's going on in the market. And all I seen was, people talking about their layoffs, and it scared me from the platform. I deleted the app like as soon as I downloaded it, because I don't want the weight of the world to impact my optimism and my decisions. Like, I need for people to understand, like, even though there are some really heavy and maybe scary things happening in the world right now, don't let that stop you from going. Times like this, when things start happening like this, people actually really give up, check completely out. And I need for y'all to find a reason to keep going. Just dig deep. If you're ever feeling like, I can't do this, find a reason to can do this. Even if you can't find the will for yourself to keep going, think about other people. It's heavy right now. I'm just like, man, I just spent $13. And it's like, you'll make that money back. Like, you know, we can overcome all of the things that we think are holding us back right now. Like, there are so many opportunities for us to make it. We just have to allow the anxiety to get out of the way. We got to quiet those voices and silence the negativity that is in the back of our minds telling us that we can't. Like, we have so many opportunities. We have like so much life to live. There's a lot of positive for us to focus on right now, but the negative is just front and center right now. And I need for us to find those moments, find those things. Gratitude, practicing gratitude. Talking to my best friend yesterday, you know, about something, and I was being negative in a sense. And she was like, no, I don't think like that. And I'm like, you're right, you know? So also surrounding yourself with people who's not going to let you get there. And that comes from being honest about where you're at and how you feeling. If you feeling down and lost and depressed and alone, reach out to somebody. Like, reach out to somebody, because you never know what somebody else is going through. You know, they can support you through it. And, you know, I was talking to somebody the other day and they said, you know, I've been going through a lot, and they broke down. And I've been going through a lot. I'm like, well, why didn't you tell me? It was like, because I don't want what I'm going through to weigh on what you going through. Like, you already got your own stuff going on. I'm like, but I love you and I'm here. And regardless of what I'm going through, I will be here for you. I know how to put my stuff to the side for a little bit and support you through whatever it is that you're going through. Like, that is what community is about. Like, that is, you know, we have to find space to pull each other up. That's the only way that we're going to make it, is to find that community. Don't go through things by yourself. Like, when you're feeling really, really low and alone, call on somebody. Like, call a hotline. Call on Jesus. Like, literally, do not go through these heavy days alone. You are loved by somebody out here. Like, I know there are times where in my life where I felt like don't nobody care about what I'm going through, you know? And I've had somebody tell me the same thing, like, don't think like that. You ain't even try everybody to see if everybody don't got space for you. There's probably one person that you ain't thought about that could probably give space to you and have space for you and hold you in that moment, but you're not thinking about them because they're not top of mind. You got to go through that contact list. We got hella people in our contacts that, you know, but I know me personally, I only talk to like 5 people on the phone. But when I'm like really going through something and those 5 people ain't available, I'm like thinking like, dang, who do I trust that I know can pull me up out of this dark space? I'm texting and calling somebody, my family group chat, like, hey family, I need help. And somebody gonna call and they're gonna pray and they're gonna be there with me and they're gonna stand in the gaps with me. Somebody is there. Don't go through stuff by yourself. Don't let the energy and the spirit of fear, of a lack, cause you to worry, cause you to stress. And these are things that I keep telling myself. And I just wanted to come and share this with anybody else who is feeling the weight of the world, the weight of what everybody else is going through right now, that you might be going through right now. This is temporary. This is only a moment. This is only a moment. We are going to get through this. We just have to keep pushing and fighting through together, because there is abundance on the other side. There is happiness on the other side. We have to continue to fight to find our joy. We have to find the little pockets of peace and happiness in our day. Don't forget to ask yourself and ask your loved ones at the end of the day, what made you smile today? That is me and my husband's question to each other at the end of the day, because days can get heavy. And dealing with other people, if you work in customer service, can get heavy. But it's all right. Think about what made you smile today. Okay? I love y'all so much, and we got this, y'all. Don't give up. Keep on fighting, keep on pushing, and have a beautiful day. Bye.